Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. So, it is extremely early in the morning. There's not a lot going on right now. We are still infected. I did not get a chance to get that cleared up, strictly because I didn't have a liver. And we are pretty hungry this morning as well. Didn't expect that to be an issue, but it is. So we're going to grab some food this morning. I did end up killing a rabbit on the way out here. The main goal this morning was chopping a bit of wood for the fire. However, I have gotten sidetracked by the amounts of shiny loot. So we're grabbing that this morning first thing, before the sun even gets fully up. Grabbing some loot, guys. We need bandages. I'm not complaining about those at all. So one of the things that we are doing today is crafting some planks because I want to continue working on the base this morning. Although I don't have a ton of things that we can use for the base, I still would like to get something going. I've had lots and lots of lovely feedback on the cougar outpost. I think the best thing to do is to go with something like we were using the ceiling piece for, just to be able to jump back and forth or whatever. But I'm going to have to lower that a bit and move it out some so that we can jump it, but the cougar cannot. And that's one of the main things that we're going to have to work on, is keeping the cougar out and still providing us with a means to get in and, in and out of the base or in and out of the outpost and try not to die. We only have 4 deaths, guys. We are still about 13 deaths away from the season total for last season. So yeah, we're still doing pretty okay. I mean, all things considered, really. So we need to craft you. We need to craft one of these fire starting kits as well. I do want to grab the cloth from the rabbit and make sure we don't lose that, and kill you, butcher you as well, and butcher you also. And we are just going to cook this food and let it do its thing, and hopefully we have some biofuel. We didn't have a ton, but that's okay. So let's just put all of these lovely things in here. Feathers don't go in there, but you do, and the ash. And then we're going to throw the feathers, the biofuel, and the cloth here. And then we are going to drop the iron and copper in here and let this go and do its thing this morning, because we don't really need power in the base right away. We also have a lockpick crafted because I figured, hey, if we can't get sinew the old-fashioned way, by killing a cougar, then maybe we can get lucky and find some more in another locked crate. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to look for a locked crate. We're going to try to fix the cougar outpost. We're going to attempt to kill something with a liver, hopefully, and try to get an antidote crafted. We will have to work on grabbing some kelp from the water as well. We might even have to do a dive in the other little pond that's over by the Bravo base, simply because I don't know that we're going to find the amount of kelp that we need here in this pond. And I don't know, if you grab it all early in the morning like this, does it respawn by the afternoon? Or does it respawn later in the day? I have no idea. But there's a pearl here. We're going to grab that for sure. Okay, let's do that. And then let's continue looking for kelp. That is one of the biggest issues we have when we need an antidote and we don't have kelp on hand, is actually finding the kelp that we need before the liver goes bad, and vice versa, finding the liver before the kelp disappears, because it doesn't really go bad, it just kind of disappears. So we're going to grab this piece, which will give us a total of, I think, 2 pieces. This might be another piece, but I don't necessarily think it is. It is not. Okay, so there's a bear over there that probably has a liver, but I'm going to let it keep his because, it's kind of scary, and I'm not interested in that. So what we are going to do is we're going to look for a wolf of some type. We really struggle with getting cloth and livers and things from wolves. And another thing we're going to do is look in the water down here for kelp, because the deeper the water, or in my opinion, the more chance you have to find kelp. I don't feel like you find as much in the ponds, but I'm glad and thankful that it's in there for, and I know we probably won't find one piece of kelp now that I've mentioned how great the kelp should be here. But I'm glad that it's in there for the people who start out like on day one and who are afraid to, get closer to the lakes or whatnot, just survival. I'm glad that it's there because we desperately need kelp most days. Kelp is great also for mass, if you're not aware of that already. I do think I tend to mention that quite a bit, but not every person watches every single video. And I'm okay with that. We're going to lose some health here, but I'm grabbing this piece of kelp. Hopefully we don't die, but that's just the chance we're going to take here. Because, it wouldn't be our first death, and our hit points are getting pretty low, honestly. So we're going to try this again because I did see another piece of kelp over here. And then we're going to attempt to kill a wolf, if possible. Several pieces of kelp are spawning in now, which is great because we do need them. I think there's another piece just here. That's lovely. And this way, hopefully we'll still have the kelp we need by the time we get back to the base with a liver, in the event we can find a liver. If not, we'll have plenty of kelp to eat today. So there's that. Okay, so how many pieces? We have 6 pieces, which means we only have a very, very limited amount of time before finding a liver is not even, worth it at this point. Because, we have to find the liver before the kelp goes bad. Okay, liver. You should have at least one liver, wolf. Just saying. Just saying here. Come on, please have a liver. I desperately need it. Because my health is low, my stamina is low. Everything is low. And you have a liver, and we are doing great because I want to get back now and get this stinking infection cleared up. That's just the loveliest thing ever. Getting this thing cleared up. There probably will be someone here at the base who wants to kill us, and who will probably do that with one shot just because these guys are horrible. So we're still waiting on our cotton to grow. We do need it for padded cloth. I do need to check on that, of course, just to make sure that it is able to grow with water and fertilizer and all of that mess. So I'll try to do that very, very quickly as well. Then we're going to head up to the outpost. We need these things. We need an antidote. We hopefully can craft it. This is lovely. And we still have a piece of kelp. We're just going to eat that piece. This piece of chicken. We're going to drink our water, and we are looking wonderful, guys. Wonderful. So let me get this thing taken here, get it cleared up. Lovely. Don't mind if I do. We're going to go ahead and cook this steak and cook some water, as well as drop off the fat in here as well. And let's do that. And we're doing great. I'm very excited about today. Today has great potential to be a great day. Okay. It's Friday after all. It's, nearly the end of the work day. Very lovely. Cannot wait for my husband to get home. It just seems like this week has been forever long, guys. I have really struggled this week. I've been having some, I don't know, it's not like depression, but it's just kind of, blah days. So I've been struggling with that this week. It's one of the reasons why things have just been, crazy with videos. There might have been a video, or there might not have been a video this week. I don't know. There's probably days where the video was just weird, but I've been struggling with that this week, and I'm only human. I do the best I can most days, and then other days we are left with normal people stuff. So, just waiting on the steak to cook. Then we're going to head out, look for a locked crate because we do have a lock pick in our inventory, which I find fascinating because we never ever had lock picks last season. I love it. Love having the lock pick. It's just great. Should I take a tomato? I mean, they have water and fertilizer. Probably will just leave it. Let's check on our cotton over here. We're going to have to water it and fertilize it by the end of the day. Let's head up to the cougar outpost. There is the potential for a locked crate in that area as well. Just at the top of the falls. Hopefully the bear doesn't chase me, but it's probably going to. There's a piece of iron there. Okay, so there's that. We are still just circling this rock, just trying to avoid the bear if possible. And are you a locked crate? You, my dear, are a locked crate. Well, hello there, fabulous loot, hopefully. Please be like 11 pieces of sinew, and we have no sinew in here. Weapons parts, which are great, because we do need the weapons parts for the double barrel, which I'm very hopeful to be able to get pretty soon without having to kill a ton of rogues or, you know, raiding one of the hunter outposts or the hunter bases. I just really hate doing that. Okay, hey chicken, how are you? So we do have a steak on us. It would help with our, you know, our hunger issue if we were having that. We are not. We do need some veggies though, honestly. Okay, so we have a carrot, potentially a carrot seed here. Okay. I don't see the cougar just yet. I'm sure it's going to be around, you know, hanging out, doing its thing over here. It's kitty cat thing, you know, just purring and eating people and all of that loveliness. Okay, so someone has mentioned just do the foundation here with, I'm just going to put this piece in the back. So let's move this. Let's move this, let's just say, I don't know, out here for now. Because I want to move these. I'm just going to delete these. We're not going to be using them here, hopefully not anyway. But what I've been told to do is to move this foundation so that I can jump onto it, but the cougar cannot do it. So that I can jump on it, the cougar cannot jump on it. Okay, is that great? I mean, it'll work, I guess, but does that mean that the cougar can still get up here? And the fact that we have to be able to hit that mark every single time here. I mean, if we're running at full speed and we don't panic, which, you know, is going to happen, then we shouldn't really have an issue here. However, I am going to place this like right here, because I know if I can hit this mark and then move over, the cougar should not be able to get up on this piece at all. But here it can potentially, so I'm just gonna like move over. Okay, so we have that going on for us now. Let's try to delete this stuff. Should we delete it? Or should we just move it? I mean, I can't move this one. Let's just move this piece. Like right here. And I know we don't need this right now, but you never know. I mean, the floating door could be fun to have. Oh, and it works too. Check this out. That is too funny. I love it. Yeah, that was my dorky little I'm super excited laugh. Anyway, so there's that. I thought it was cute. But, yeah, so we can actually, like, move over here and just hide from this cat because, you know, I'm afraid of it anyway. Okay, let's see if we can find it today. So, someone also suggested shoot and run. And that might be okay If your stamina is like 125, my stamina never is really that high because I do tend to die a lot. So we are going to have to work on it, guys. We've got to get our stamina up. Hey, chicken, how are you? Hey there, chick. Ooh, there's a bunny rabbit. I'm not so much worried about the chicken now as I am potentially the rabbit. Because we need the cloth, guys. There is a lot of things we need cloth for. Okay, so there's that. And there's the chicken. Okay, where is this cat? Ooh, that's a lot of running. A lot of running. But it's a level 1, I think. There's a chicken. Run, chicken, run! Okay, so let's get out our weapon, the shotgun. I hear you back there doing your growly thing. I forgot how I was going to get up here. Darn it. Run, chicken. Okay, this is probably a bad idea. Okay, so the cat did make it over here. It just ran off in that direction. I didn't really get to get a shot on it, though. That sucks. I'm going to have to kill this wolf, aren't I? I don't know if one shotgun is going to do it. Okay. So everything is spawning back in. I did have to save and reload, so the cougar might be a different level than it was in the past. I do see it just over there. It is now a level 2. It was a level 1 when we ended the last chase of the cougar. I probably will use all of the arrows that I currently own trying to shoot this cougar, when I should be doing that. Full speed, full speed. Don't slow down. Okay, so what is he actually hitting? Okay. What I really need in this case is a rifle, because he has went way far away to the point that I'm not going to be able to kill him, because I don't even know really where he is. Okay, so he's right over there. And yes, of course, I do realize we need a rifle for this. It's what I want the cloth for currently, because I realize that we're going to need it. Ah! Okay, guys, there has to be a better way to do that. Where are we on the map? We're in a place that we've already been. Thankfully, we're not too far away. But I know that I can do this. I can kill, in the past, I've been able to kill all of the cougars that were on the map. I've done that before in the past. I've taken on 6 of those guys in one day. 5 of those guys in one day. But either way, I actually live to tell about it, which really annoys me that I'm struggling this much with one cougar. I mean, we did get our health back, I guess. I mean, it did bite us once, and then we got our health back, and then, you know, it really sucks too that we had all of that great loot on us from the locked crate. So I feel like that was kind of a waste. A waste of a lock pick, a waste of resources, a waste of a locked crate. I really feel like that's the case. I really feel like all of that was wasted So, at least a third of it was wasted. But we've got to figure this out, guys. I know that I can do this. I just need armor and clothing and weapons, and I need all of that, but I need to kill these cougars first to be able to get this stuff. So, yeah, how are we going to do this? The main goal, again, is getting our stuff back, getting back home, trying to do some more building on our base because we desperately need it. Things like that. I mean, there's just so much that a girl can do in one day, especially when she's dying nearly every single day as well. Let's just eat this blueberry, both of them. We do need them. It's not that big of a deal. It's just blueberries. They're not going to give us a ton of food back. So our base is down to the bottom. Our cougar outpost is up top. The Bravo base is over that direction, I think. Maybe it's over this direction. I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, it's right down there. Why are these guys running? Like, where are they going? I don't know. It's an awful big base down there. Are we sure that's the Bravo base and not the Fortress base? Yeah, I think the Bravo base is definitely 2 stories. So there's that. Anyway, let's get this stuff and get back home. And, you know, if we try not to die, that would be lovely, but it is what it is. We're still 12 deaths away from our season total for last season. So there's that. I think we'll be okay. I mean, really, though, the cougar didn't even have any damage. Unless it gets its hit points back when it levels up to level 3, because it was level 2 and then, you know, we died. So there was that. But I'm curious exactly what it's hitting, because for some reason it's hitting something and I can't figure it out. Like, I know that it's here somewhere, potentially, like really, really close by, like right down there. Okay, so let's try to get our stuff back. Okay, so we did end up getting it. It is hitting this foundation, so this piece should still be okay. The rabbit is cloth, so I'm just going to go ahead and butcher it to make sure we don't lose anything else. I am going to trade that out for the shotgun. We do have 2 extra rounds here that we can use. We did lose, I think, a premium weapons part, which really, really hurts my feelings, guys. It really sucks that we did lose that. But we'll have the water and the food. I'm going to have to craft a rifle, guys. There's no way that we can just keep dying every day. This is going to get old and boring, and people are not going to want to watch this because, yeah, it happens. But it happens to us more than anyone we know. Or at least that's how I feel anyway. But let's get home, see what we can do about this rifle situation. See if we can craft one. Hopefully we can. I mean, we do have ammo. I really hate the rifle, but it does pretty good damage, I think. So there's that. We don't need an antidote. That's pretty lovely as well. Let's just jump in the water, do our thing. We're going to grab this pearl. It's here as well. We did get one in the last, or the beginning of this episode, but we did have to save and leave the game and come back. I had something happen, you know, something came up, and I just couldn't record it all in one sitting, which it does happen sometimes. I don't nearly, you know, don't necessarily talk about it most of the time, but it happens. So let's just go ahead and get this sandstone as well, and then we are going to work on the base a tiny bit if I still have everything that we need to do that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have the swimming or the pool area over here. We are going to build the elevator shaft kind of up the falls. So there's that with the water coming down or cascading down behind the elevator. So I think it'll look good, potentially, or hopefully it will anyway. Okay, so we do have some planks, so we need a couple of foundations. We don't have a lot that we can build, so 3 it is. But that's okay. 3 is better than nothing. We have some cloth as well. Let's see what we can do about getting a rifle. I don't know exactly what it's going to take. So we still need 2 planks. So let's get those crafted as well. 2 planks. Where are your planks? Right here. Let's craft those. We have 3 in our inventory here. And we need some iron as well. We should have almost what we need over here. But if not, we'll get that done, and then we will hopefully be able to craft a rifle at the beginning of the very next episode. So we are definitely going to get that done in the next episode. I'm pretty sure. I think we needed 17 pieces and we only have 13. Or do we only need 15? 15 iron fragments. Rifle. Okay, so we might get that done in this episode. We'll see how it goes. Let's get these guys placed, these foundation pieces. We're just going to go like here. Number 6 as well. Here and one more down here. And then we're probably going to continue out one further in this direction. And then we're going to go over this way for the ATV garage, I think. We might even do it off that side, but it'll be whatever. So I think this is going to be the hallway for this area of the base. There's going to be a wall here, or at least a metal fence railing type thing there. Let's try to get some of this food cooked. We need to do that as well. And we have an extra glow stick to add to our collection. So we're just going to move that and do that. And then we're going to put all of this stuff away. So we have lots of rifle rounds. This will also, guys, allow us to be able to start taking on the bases. I know you guys are probably like, you really shouldn't do that right now because, you know, you don't know how to play this game or whatever the case may be. But, yeah, we have better luck actually doing that than we do playing the game. I don't know why. I can't explain it, guys. But let's get this thing crafted, and we are going to hopefully call it a day. Hopefully it doesn't take very long to get that done. Just making sure our food isn't going bad here or burning. I think this is cooked. It is. So let's just grab enough stuff here to make a fuel brick because we are going to need it. We don't have any wood, and I don't want to risk dying again getting out and getting that done. Okay, so you and you go in here. The pearl goes in here as well. The biofuel also does. I just don't want this steak to burn because we do need the food. So the pearl, or sorry, the sandstone does not go in there, but the biofuel does. And then we have the seeds that go in here. And the rabbit goes there. It's protein. That's fuel. This is protein as well. And then we're going to put the sandstone away in here. And then number 6 is our rifle. We are going to get this thing loaded. We are going to get back up to the cougar, hopefully at some point. And we're going to figure this out, guys. I know I don't remember having this sort of difficulty. However, guys, I do think I remember using the double barrel shotgun in the past. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.